today's episode of Drake, Kendrick, and UMG. Let's go. So Drake just filed a lawsuit against UMG, which is his own label, right? And people are like, "Oh my God, why would he do so? He took an L." This, bruh. If I were Drake, I would file a lawsuit. I'll file 10 times the lawsuit Drake is filing right now. Let's listen. I don't care what you say. Kendrick crossed the line, absolutely crossed he stepped over the line so much that he even deserves a personal lawsuit at this point, you know? And I don't want to hear no, oh, he's no culture. You guys made it clear he's not like us, right? You made it clear. So why should he at any point even think that he's like you? Or why should he care now? He's gonna play things, do things on his own, on his own terms. That's what he's gonna do. So this is the consequences of singing not like us. I mean, this lawsuit is not gonna harm the culture. It's only gonna harm those that is intended to harm. That's if Drake wins this lawsuit. But ultimately, I feel like the major thing Drake is fighting against right now is to ensure that Not Like Us is not played on that NFL stage, on that Super Bowl stage. I think that's the main thing Drake is after. So he's punching low belt at this point, and it might work because it's a federal lawsuit, and you know, if they go on and play this song, if Kendrick does perform this song at the Super Bowl, it then proves Drake's point that UMG still lets this happen after the lawsuit, again showing that they really want to wants Drake's downfall. Again, I don't think NFL is going to be party to this. They don't want to be involved in any lawsuit. This again is a subtle message, like an indirect message to NFL that if you let this song play on your stage, we're gonna sue you too for this, knowing fully well that the allegations on that record are false, and you still let Kendrick perform it on stage, we're suing you too, you know? And we're going to see how everything pans out eventually. So let's just read through some tweets and see what we have here. Drake alleges in the lawsuit that UMG permitted content creators such as Kai Cenat, Zeiss, No Life Shack, RDC Gaming, and the Katia family to monetize reactions to Not Like Us without enforcing copyright claims. He claims this lack of enforcement enabled, where am I? Enabled to the spread of defamatory content while generating profit for both UMG and the creators, prioritizing revenue over Drake's safety. Okay, that's unfair grounds. Unfair grounds. I agree with that. Like, I don't know, people are thinking from the back of their head, and you would retort, oh, but he said some things about Kendrick too. Dude, go read the lyrics. Drake never outrightly accused Kenny of anything. Or K dot. I call him Kenny, whatever. He never did accuse him of anything, right? Go, bro, go get the lyrics and read. This guy was making statements and asking questions and not directly accusing, you know. But on the other hand, Kendrick just blatantly, unapologetically started claiming, this falsehood. Aside from the lyrics, bro, let's look at this. This is obviously part of the lawsuit as well. Drake officially files a lawsuit in federal court against UMG, detailing defamation, also attacks, citing fear of safety after UMG authorized his house being a single cover for Not Like Us. First of all, look at this. This is where I feel like Kendrick just went way, way, way out of line. This house is worth 100 million. I searched it. I know that, right? Drake house what? 100 million, right? 2-acre land valued at this. That's where the mansion is situated. Now, this alone, because Drake is not even citing this right Drake is just talking, which of like, do you think after this, putting the sex of okay, the sex OF, pin on his home, do you think this is the value of his house is still going to remain the same? It's dropping. That's half the price at this point. No one is paying more than 100 million for this anymore. Because why should I? These pictures are never going to go away. It's going to be on the internet, which again means that the value is lost. Drake is not going to get profit out of this. He's going to sell at a loss, right? That is one point. The next point is obviously the lyrics. You can't, yes, it's a rap battle, but bruh. And I hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, he's snitching, he this, he that." What do you think Kendrick was doing in Not Like Us when he told Drake that his house is going to be what the embassy is going to be the next bust? What do you think that is? After putting pins on his house for sex OF, and then you talk about him being busted, that's you laying evidence and telling the cops, go bust him. This is the evidence. Go, who, bruh, that's the highest level of snitching we can talk about. So why are people ignoring all of this and trying to clown Drake for suing? I stand on my. I'm suing again. Let's see, what do we have here? Drake suing UMG in federal court for three claims: defamation, obviously, called him certified PDF. There's proof that he's the one you're talking to, certified lover boy, certified PDF. Whoop, 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 whoop. I mean, that's one. Harassment. As soon as you posted his home, his God got lit up. You know, that's one, bro. Are you kidding me? So you obviously are posting addresses now. You're posting addresses for a drive-by, right? And obviously the violation of the New York General Business Law using bots. So apparently Drake has receipts to back this up. So all of this is what UMG allowed under their watch to sort of, reduce the value of Drake so he doesn't have the negotiating power for the next deal that he was going to get. So no matter what you guys say, Drake didn't take a L for suing, and people were laughing when they first heard that he withdrew the initial lawsuit. But less than 24 hours, he slammed with a federal lawsuit. I mean, he's a chess guy, man. He's a chess master. Ye said it. Ye said it. This guy doesn't fight. He's not like a regular war. This guy has a master plan that could go off for like years, and he's still fighting, right? And this is not the end of Drake. So just stop it, bro. This is not the end of Drake. If anything, Drake has been in the news more than Kendrick. You like it, you don't like it. It's true. It's been in the news more than Kendrick. At this point, I think Kendrick should be even mad. Like, dude, I was supposed to end your career, but you even getting more, visibility at this point. How is that? Like, how are you doing this? Because everything he posts people want to hate on him. And good thing, I want to say this. It took you all over a decade to realize that hating on Drake gives you visibility. And it's funny how, as soon as people, content creators, music journalists, media, as soon as everyone found out that, oh my God, if you hate on Drake, there's gonna be, Drake fans coming at you. You're gonna get visibility. That's what everybody's doing right now. So people are not even talking about Kendrick anymore. It's like, let me hate on Drake and get views. Let me hate on Drake and get visibility. That is it. That is it. And I think Kendrick didn't realize that angle, and that's why Drake is not going anywhere. And even if Drake's value in the States drops by 50%, guess what? This guy has been building bridges for the past decade across the world. This is one thing that the African American artists, the hip hop artists in the US have not considered doing for the longest time. It's okay to entertain the culture in America. It's okay to do that. No one is saying don't do that. But guess what Drake did? Drake said, I have to expand my reach, you know, unify pop culture, break boundaries with it across all borders. And he's done that. From where he is, he went into pop and went into Afrobeat, Amapiano, UK rap. He's everywhere. Just imagine selling out over 590 in Australia. Was it Australia or Austria? One of those. But you can imagine. So even if he loses value, the US is the biggest market, anyways, music market, well agreed, right? But even if he does lose value over there, he still has a lot of, you know, market reach across the world, all the way to Asia, to Africa. Are you kidding me? To North America, well, America, but like at this point, you're kind of isolated, really. And if you want to isolate hip hop that way, that's fine. This guy, Drake, is going to be good because he still has a lot of people that will listen to his music. And I think that's why they hate him so much. It's like you don't speak to the culture as much as Kendrick does. But how do you have this much influence? Over a decade, you've been regarded as a king of rap when we have people who believe, you know, um, are better lyricists, obviously, Kendrick, people that connect very well with the culture. They're not, they, you got to give chance for these guys to at least in their lifetime, in their career, to be the top dog. That's why there's a war against Drake at this point. It's like, I've never seen this kind of cancel culture. And what's funny about this, cancel culture I'm seeing right now about Drake is that it's a different cancel culture. We've seen people like that baby get canceled, and it's like a whole force woo, and the lights turned off. It's not like that with this guy. It's like a force, and there's just this force in the middle pushing back because he's built so much bridges that it's just too difficult to quench the light. It's just too difficult. I think the win for Drake is really gonna be if that song is not played at the Super Bowl. That's gonna be the ultimate win for Drake. Because, bruh, if he does get played, not like cause he's already one of the best or the best beef, right? If he does get played at the NFL, the Super Bowl, that's it. That's it. That's like the holy grail of rap beef song, right? And it begs the question, if that happens, would there would it be that you can go as far as, where Kendrick went on a beef? That's the question. Like, would it set precedence for how, you know, hip hop beef would be in the future if the song really does get played on the NFL stage, the Super Bowl stage? And if it doesn't get played and Drake wins this war, does it set precedence for we can't go there? You can't go there. That's just too personal. That's just too far. Now there is a line that you can't cross, right? So there is a lot at stake at this point, but we'll see. This is very interesting. We're witnessing history right now. This is history. Um, this moment is going to be remembered as a part of hip hop legacy. You know, two top dogs. I mean, at this point, we know that J. Cole is took the back seat already. So yeah, it's the two top dogs at this point. Yeah, this is all I have for now. Thank you for listening and have a great